Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my first bullet journal video. This is my 2019 bullet journal setup. I apologize in advance for the microphone because I'm just using my headphones as a mic, so the sound quality is kind of bad. But anyways, I'm just making my 2019 cover page. I wanted to have this theme centralized in Polaroids because Polaroids keep memories and pictures and everything. So I did a Polaroid with 2019 as the picture, and I didn't really know where I was going with this, but I guess it turned out alright. I wish I just left the numbers in white instead of filling it with black because I kind of had a hard time filling this in. At first I used the Pigma brush pen and the tip of this started to wear out and the ink was kind of running dry, so I switched to my Muji black pen in 0.5. This is the gel pen, and I kind of switched out of this because I didn't want to use up all of my ink on my pen, so I used the Crayola brush pens to fill it in, and the Crayola brush pens aren't as opaque, but it worked out fine. And then I just started going on to my 2019 calendar, and this part really frustrated me just because I'm not used to having the day start on a Monday, which in a bullet journal you start your days on and weeks on a Monday. And so I kind of messed up and had to refer back to my calendar just to make sure I have all the dates in the right order. And later on you can see that I messed up in like July. I wrote an extra number on a certain week, so then that kind of threw off the whole entire month, but it was okay. I managed to fix it up. At least I didn't mess up the whole entire month because then that would have made me really irritated. But yeah, hopefully I'll get better at making all these calendars in the future. I just used my Muji black pen in I think 0.5 still, and for the months I use my Tombow brush pen. I think it's the hard tip. I will leave all of the materials that I use in the description box below. So now I'm just making my future log, and I didn't really make my future log as spread out as other bullet journalists do because I feel like I'm not going to really refer back to this just because I I don't have that much plans and I'm not really that busy to know what I'll have in the future to write down. I usually just have stuff that is school related and birthdays. Honestly, I just rely on Snapchat to remember people's birthdays. But yeah, I just made a really condensed future log and just had a little bit of space underneath each calendar month to write some notes if I ever need to write them down. For the headers for the month, I just use my mildliner, this gray mildliner, and I didn't do calligraphy, I just did some regular handwriting. Now this part I was really excited about. Ever since the whole bullet journal thing started becoming really popular, this was one of the spreads that I saw come up a lot, which is the year in pixels. And I thought it was a really cool idea just to see like your mood throughout the month and the year. And it'll be really cool to look back at it once the year's over with this whole grid filled up. And so this is one of my favorite spreads to make. For the moods, I just looked up some year in pixel spreads online, just copied down the moods, And I wanted to keep my whole black and gray theme, but knowing with the moods, I know there's going to be some color in here, so I try to keep the colors all coordinated with like the pinks and yellows and oranges. For this next spread, I've always wanted to do like the money challenge. I think it's like a $5,000 money challenge. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think so. It's like somewhere around in the 1000s. There's another challenge that is a $5,000 money challenge, but this one I'm just making a grid, and I kind of messed up because I thought that I had it wrong in the first place, so I added an extra space, and then I realized that I was right in the first place and had an extra space, so I kind of messed up. You'll see what I did there. I just added some washi tape to cover that extra space up. But yeah, so I just had a month and then a goal that I wanted to save up for that month. And then at the very right column, I just have a space for the amount that I did save. Hopefully I will reach my goal. And for October, I messed up, so I just took a piece of paper and colored it gray and then taped it on top of it, so then I could write October in it. But yeah, right here, I was just testing out some washi tape that I can cover up that extra space. And I did yellow because yellow is like gold, yellow goldish, which kind of resembled money. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. Right here I am making my spring semester schedule, and I want to do a video next year when the next school year comes on bullet journals for students. So I didn't do one for my fall semester because I'll save that for my next video, or my school bullet journal video. And I kind of messed up on the hours, as you can see at that previous clip. um, I continued going 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 instead of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, but that's just my class schedule, and right here I'm just making kind of like a little syllabus to see what's going to go on in the next few months. And as you can see in the background, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy. I love Grey's Anatomy, that's my favorite show. For the headers for the month, I decided to use pink just because I felt like the whole gray and black was kind of getting too much and I didn't want to have too much of the same color going on, so I use pink as my accent color. And then I just use a mildliner to make some of the notebook lines so I could write down any tests or quizzes going to happen. This last spread, I got this idea from Rich Lee, who is one of the most popular bullet journalists here on YouTube, and she's the one who inspired me to start bullet journaling. And so I just did a Polaroid spread where I'll put a Polaroid for each month on each of these boxes, and my camera died when I was filming this, so you'll just see the outcome at the end of my flip through. And I also did a little quote page at the end and also another quote page at the beginning right after the cover page. I also did Winnie the Pooh for the last quote just because Winnie the Pooh is my favorite when I was growing up, so I just felt like it was a great way to end this 2019 spread. I really hope you guys enjoyed this type of videos. I love watching these videos. They're so like motivational to watch. But yeah, hopefully I will actually use this bullet journal. I've tried bullet journaling in the past, but I never committed to it. So hopefully I will actually start using it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.